Welcome to the Destin Business Forum, brought to you by the Destin Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm your host, Amy Perry, and our first guest is Mr. Ron Moat, Senior Vice President of Sterling Resorts. Welcome.
Well, thank you for having me.
Nice to see you again. This is your second, at least your second time on the show with me.
At least twice.
Okay. All right. Tell for the viewers, and I always say this kind of tongue-in-cheek, but for those few people that don't know Sterling Resorts, tell us what Sterling Resorts is, first off.
We represent vacation condominiums, basically condominium homes, vacation rentals, as they're called in the business, and we have properties from Pensacola, Gulf Shores, Alabama. We represent the properties in Biloxi. Of course, we're very fortunate to have the ones we have here in Destin. We have a sister company called Beach Rentals of South Walton in the 30A area, and then we have properties all the way to Panama City.
So you've got a nice little geographic area.
We've got a mix.
Not little, but
we've got a good mix.
And you've covered where it's mainly, or is it all condominium properties?
Mostly condominium properties with, again, just a few homes here and there in the Sterling Resorts brand. Okay. And then with the Beach Rentals of South Walton brand over in 30A, they're mostly homes.
Okay. And why, I probably asked you this before when you were on, but for those that didn't see that show, why would a renter choose to rent from Sterling Resorts?
Again, the great thing about our properties, and I know it's going to sound corny, and I said it last time too,
it's okay.
we have sterling properties. I really feel that we have a higher end and more than anything, family oriented type properties. So that's why, again, we feel our guests come to us because mostly they're families.
Tell me about the amenities that you have in a lot of your properties.
Sure. We've got, again, with Sterling Resorts, we do have free DVD rentals that the kids can rent. So when mom is wanting to sit outside on the balcony and have her glass of adult beverage, she can watch the waves while the kids inside watching a movie. And again, that's free. They can do that as many times as they want during their stay. So we've got those amenities. Of course, with all the different properties, we have the various pools. Some of our properties have tennis courts, and it's just again, a wonderful place to be.
The beaches sell themselves, but it is nice to have pools and tennis court, DVD rentals, something else to do, because you can't stay at the beach all the time. Some people try, but you can't stay there all the time. Okay, so I know why a renter would come there. Why would an owner choose to buy at one of the Sterling Resorts?
Again, since we feel like we do such a good job with rental properties, we take good care of our owners, and if they want rental income, we try as most we can to maximize their rental revenue. And but not only that, we take care of the properties. When I say the properties are Sterling, so are I believe our housekeeping and our maintenance departments as well. And we market not just in the drive markets that most individuals market to. We market further out. For example, this past year, I don't know if many people, and this isn't exactly a scientific survey, but we saw a lot of Texas cars this past year. So,
I noticed that. I saw a lot of Texas, just a little, it seems like a little bit further out, you know, than normally. You see the Louisiana and the Mississippi. And
you obviously see those, but this year again, I think, and a lot of that has to do with our marketing, and we've been able to be on the Today Show, for an example. Last year we were on the Today Show and featured on there, and as well as MSNBC. We've been featured. Peter Greenberg, which is a big travel person on I forget which network. He's interviewed us a number of times, as well as like I said, the Today Show, USA Today. And we even had a recent segment with House Hunters recently.
I was going to ask you about that. Okay, I watched that. Tell me, did they contact you, or how did that all come to be?
The owner actually, his name is Travis, contacted us and said, "You're not going to believe what we just got." And the crew from HGTV came in and filmed. They spent about 4 or 5 days, and they filmed, of course, the units, the other choices that they filmed, as well as, of course, the beach and the beautiful beaches, which everybody knows here, but now I think everybody across the world can see how beautiful our beaches are.
I thought it was just such a nice representation of the area, and all the different properties, and they happened to pick one at Sterling Resorts, but I just thought it was a great commercial for the area, and congratulations for them.
Well, thank
picking one there.
They were very very pleased. I mean, we knew Sterling Shores as that particular property. We knew Sterling Shores is a wonderful place, but now that again, it was good to see them choose it as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, well. My head is just spinning. I'm trying to think of some more questions. Anything that I'm leaving out that you just want to tell me while I'm trying to think of some other questions?
We'd just love, again, for people to go on our website, sterlingresorts.com, and to check out, especially the Destin properties. We mentioned Sterling Shores. Sterling Sands is an absolutely incredible and beautiful place. Emerald Towers, we represent some units and owners there. We have Pelican Beach Resorts, and we have properties all over the place, of course, here in Walton County and nearby. But we just love to have people go by and check our website.
I know what I was going to ask you. How are rentals this year? How are they looking this year as compared to last year and the year before?
It is incredible. I mean, I would say right now, if you look at the way we're trending, and this is still early in the season, but we're trending anywhere from 18 to 24% up, depending on the different properties.
From last year?
From last year.
And last year was a good year.
Oh, it was incredible. Best year that we've had. I got here in 2005, and it's by far the best year since I've been here. And we had some, as we always had, some drought years.
Sure,
but
sure.
Last year, again, was phenomenal. I think all the advertising and marketing that the BP people did, of course, as well as what we were able to do. I think it drew people back into the area, and if we thought that we could do as good as last year, we would have, called it a day.
Sure.
But we are way ahead of last year, so it's exciting.
I've noticed that, and I've said this before on this show, that I would never ever complain about traffic if everybody came back, and I'm keeping to that. But traffic is up. I see. Vehicle license plates from, like you say, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, some Georgia, and then you see some Canadian vehicles down here, Kentucky. But it just seems like there's more of everything. And I was just wondering if you guys had experienced that too. And it sounds like you are.
By far. Again, I think there's a lot of people that have been to the Destin area and, again, seen our beautiful beaches over the last 20, 25, 30 years. And I think the publicity that we had over the last few years made them see our beaches once again.
Right.
And of course, once you see them, you want to come back.
You do. I always say that, you can't find a prettier beach and you don't have to use your passport. I mean, you don't. I don't know why they don't put that in a commercial or something. Well, thank you, Ron. I feel like I've learned a little bit more, and that House Hunters, I can't say it enough. That was just such a wonderful commercial for the area, and especially for Sterling.
That was cool.
For Sterling Resorts. Thank you, and I hope you come back.
Thank you. Will do.
Stay tuned.